2080 Ti GT710 vertical mount. I'm going to show you. What's going on, guys? Ryan with CPP Tech. So if you've ever vertical mounted your GPU, most your mounts, you've noticed that you can only get one card in there. And let's say you want to put multiple cards in there, and most of the vertical mounts only have a 2-slot or 3-slot for your card, and then you can't put any other peripherals in that you want, like obviously, like for instance, today we're going to do another graphics card, a smaller graphics card, or another sound card, or a FireWire card, or a LAN card, or even say you want to expand your storage with M.2s, and you have the PCIe slot or cards for those. We're going to show you today how to do that and keep your vertical mount. It will require you to get some kind of a different mount. However, this is the only option we have. I've looked and looked and looked. I wish that these vertical mounts would actually put 5 slots and allow all the openings in the back, but this is where we're at. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So let's get on over there and I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, we're over here by the computer now. So if you actually have, like we have the Phanteks vertical mount, and we also have the LAN 2 vertical mount as well. So if you notice, this one's just a PCIe 1X, and it will actually fit in the 8 or 16 or 4. But in my situation here, the motherboard is actually 3.0 USB on the motherboard is right in my way to actually plug this in. So I could theoretically plug this into that bottom one, and then put the Phanteks vertical mount right on top, and I would be golden. But since this 3.0 is in the way, what I'm going to actually do is we grabbed actually from the Lee & Lee LAN 1, the vertical mount one that we did a few months ago. I just grabbed the slot back for it, and it actually will fit right in here, so just like that. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to actually vertical mount this and that 2080 Ti into this, and we're going to use this riser, and we're actually going to take, I believe, from the LAN 2, the riser from the LAN 2 off of this, and do so. That 2080 Ti actually comes with a sag bracket, so we're actually going to put the sag bracket on as well. Okay guys, so if you find that your PCIe 1X riser is actually too big and in the way of putting your PCIe 16X slot riser on, what you can do is actually move it over one slot, and then what you can do is you can actually put, what I would do is I would put the 1X on first, because that's going to be in your way if it, or the other one's going to be in your way if you don't, and then you can put this one on. So, just like so. So now that you have those two on, okay, that's what it's going to look like. And then if you want, you can actually put, a tab in between, but to me it's in the back, I can't see it, so I'm not going to even bother. So now you're going to see a dilemma here. So this one's going to go into your 16X slot right on the top, and this has to go all the way down, if you can see, all the way down here. And whenever I get ready to put this in, I'll zoom in a little bit, but it's going to go all the way down here. So, but what's good about this is it's flexible. so you can get it popped into there and it's not going to hurt nothing. So let's go ahead and we'll get this zoomed in and we'll go through the steps and hooking it up, and we're going to actually put the sag bar on as well. So let's get over here and do that. Okay, so first what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attach the power back to the 2080 Ti before I do anything. So go ahead and slide this in here like so, and get rid of this box. This was a monster of a card, so it actually has 2 8-pin and 1 6-pin in it. This one's up here. I really like these. I really like these 180s that I discovered for this. So once that's on there like that, we're going to slide this over. I don't know if you can see or not. So we've got the 1X slot right there where that CT710 is going to go, and then the other one's going to go up in there. So we can actually, oops, hopefully you can see this. I can't look at this, and so that slides right on there like that. And then we're going to put this one in like so. Make sure it's locked. And then hopefully, as I say, hopefully, we don't get too much resistance. It's a tight, tight, tight fit. Is it gonna let me go? Uh-oh. There's the tight one. Mr. Grinch. There it goes. So I gotta go up one. Nope. There it goes. So it's a little tight. Hopefully. Hopefully you saw it there. So now those 3 holes are lined up. Those 3 holes are lined up. So what we're going to do, now is put the screws in the top 2. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the screws in the top 2. I always like starting with the middle one first, if I can. Okay, so that one's in. And we'll put the top one in. What I like to do is hold that card up as high as I can until I can get this tight. So now what we're actually going to do is we're going to put sag bracket on. Now if you notice, there's 2 slots here. I'm only going to be able to put 1 slot on here because of the way that the vertical mount is. So there's not any. But what I want to do actually is, let's see here. I think it's going to go on the bottom one. Yep, on the bottom one. So it's just going to rest like that. Alright, so now it's resting on the back side of this. Not too much sag there. So that's about it. That's how you do that. Now we're going to put our cap back on. Okay guys, so if you're actually adding the second GPU to this, what you're going to have to actually do is go to your settings, and then that'll bring up all your settings for your Windows page. If you go to System and then scroll all the way down to Graphics Settings, and then once this is up, you're actually going to choose either Desktop or Microsoft Store. What you actually want to do is press the Microsoft Store, select that, and then I've already have it selected, but you'll see this NVIDIA control panel. What you want to do is actually add that, and then once you've added that, then your bigger card will actually take preference over the smaller card. So what happened whenever I put this in was when I didn't do this, the GT710 actually was acting as my main card, and the 2080 Ti was acting as my secondary card, and nothing was, stuff was working right, but once I started opening up Premiere Pro and all that, it was trying to run off of that 2 gigahertz card, and it didn't work out so well for me. So I forgot I had to do that. So just to give you guys a heads up, do that before you start running your games or whatnot. So, but if you can tell, I have 1, 2, 3, 6 monitors hooked up now, whereas before I had to mirror them. So I just want to share that with you real quick. Just give you a heads up if you're going to use multiple GPUs on this. Just like for instance, like mine, I was wanting to use 6 at one time so I can scroll through all of them instead of mirroring a couple of them. Boy, that was a tight fit. That wasn't too difficult. The thing that was kind of making it a tight squeeze was the riser cables going in there. But if you just be patient with it, it'll click right in there for you. So that was the extra video card that I wanted to put in there. And as you saw, now I have 6 monitors, and I can actually add 2 more to it as well, because I have 2 more ports on that 710. But like I said before, you can use it for another graphics card, or another PCIe express card, like another LAN card, or for your storage cards. I've got one sitting over there, the M.2 extenders. But I thought I'd share that with you guys. I wanted to put that GT710 in. I've been waiting a while. I pre-ordered this thing, and it said it wouldn't come in until March, and all of a sudden I got an email saying out for delivery. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So this comes a little bit earlier than I expected. So with the GPU market the way it is, I was surprised to see it. All right, well, so if you like this video and you want to see more like it, do me a favor and throw a subscribe on there. Please share if you will. And I thank you guys for watching. Bye.